To be big. Louisville won the toss. They defer. We are underway here at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium as Nick Keller boots it out of the back of the end zone. We'll get an opportunity to see this Bowling Green offense. And they'll hand it off on first down and a big hole for Middleton. Then Allen Middleton. This is Roberts. Eludes a tackler, spinning, but can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Pass rusher to the top of your screen, number 50.
Give to Middleton. Nowhere to go. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So after a first down carry to start the game, 5 wide to start the game for the Cards. Moss to throw. Quickly has a receiver. Picks up about 8 yards. Give to Keyjuan Brown. Crashes into the middle of that defense, and I don't know if he got it. I think he's short.
Former high-profile players getting into the head coaching ranks and doing it well.
That's Roberts. Well-designed play as he cut it back and got it out to the 20. 13 yards, first down. A slew of backs to run the football. This time Pine is going to throw. Has a receiver, makes the catch near the first down marker. And they're going to move the sticks. And they've got Middleton in the gun. He'll keep it up the middle. Gets hit hard, but falls forward for a gain of about 4. They love his athleticism. He's going to show it right here. Keeps it. Tries to spring it outside. Still on his feet, but couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So Henderson for the second time today. High snap comes down with it. A little bit of pressure, but he's able to get a good kickoff. Again, Lacy Caullin for the fair catch. Doesn't make it. And is it still in play? There's a big battle for the loose ball at the 38-yard line. If it stayed in play, it was recovered by Bowling Green. McMillan in a tailback. Tight end in motion. They give it to McMillan. He lowers his shoulder. Won't get the first down. As he picks up just a couple. D'Angelo Hutchinson on the tackle. It's perfect. So the Falcons make the trip from Northern Ohio. And Lacy will get an opportunity for redemption here. Will he take it out? He will. Cuts it outside. He's got great speed. Outside of the 40. That's why they want to get by the ball in his hands a lot more often.
Excellent job by Lacy.
First time we've seen one in red today as well. Isaac Brown mentioned he's a little banged up, but he's going here. Inside of Bowling Green territory, still on his feet. Out at the 41. 18 yards for the sophomore from Miami.
And right away, you can see how explosive he is. The burst through the defensive line, making a move at the second level, getting to the outside edge.
First and 25, Moss to throw as receiver wide open out of the backfield. Breakdown in coverage by Bowling Green. Moss to throw, setting up the screen. Lacy gets a block. It's another one before finally being brought down at the 31. That's a first down for 155 yards, and they've got a bunch of them today already. Moss to throw. Receiver needs to beat his defender. That's Bell inside the 20, finally wrapped up at the 17. High snap, give to Brown. Lowers his shoulder down near the 10. Under center, double tights and a fullback. Keyjuan Brown can't get there, still efforting though. Now he puts the ball across the goal line for the score. Good second and third effort there, Maxie.
It's crazy. We had him in person week 2, and it felt like, all right, it's only a matter of time before they get right. We're sitting in week 4, and it's the same story.
Pine has all kinds of time and has his tight end wide open over the middle.
Pass complete to number 7.
Johnson on the catch, 21 yards, and if you're going to give Pine that kind of time, most quarterbacks, that's the sweet spot for his defense. Wants to get him to the 3rd and 7 or long. Pine rolls the pocket into traffic. Going to have to get it on his own, and he's got plenty of room to do so. Slides down inside the 40, first down.
We mentioned the pass rush. Excellent.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Pine to throw. Dangerous pass, intercepted. Picked off by Watts. And he'll bring it out all the way to the 41.
Green's trying to get to flood concept, meaning they're having number 7, Jaron Johnson, work a 15-yard out. Antonio Watts feels the receivers running him off, drops right into that zone. And it almost looked like Drew Pine didn't even see him. That's an easy pick, but credit the football knowledge, understanding what the offense is trying to do.
Run the tight end, Skinner in motion. Fakes the pitch. Moss wide open, has a receiver. And that's Lacy.
Is oftentimes on the quarterback, making sure your receiver gets set. Got to get used to those mechanics.
Empty backfield. Has a man in the flat.
That becomes second nature where it's things you're not thinking about.
Hurry, the 5th different receiver to make a play in this game. This is what they want to do here on the run. Lacy finally knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Moss rolls the pocket. Can run if he chooses to do so. Instead throws a pass downfield. And heavy traffic, but the catch is made. Dakari Collins. He's one of the bigger receivers that transferred in from NC State, 6'4", 215, and used every bit of that physicality.
This is one of those plays where if this is not complete, Miller's going to get an earful because he...
Moss to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Now brings it back. Rolls the pocket. Has a receiver. That's Collins again inside the 5, and he wasn't able to stay in bounds, but he's got the Cardinals set up 1st and goal.
It's a good job by Miller Moss breaking the pocket. You're going to see the defense.
Brown, the lone setback. He'll get the handoff. Close. They're going to mark him shy. His teammates seem to think he got in. Linesman thinks otherwise. Coach Brown will take it, though, as he might be able to get a good call this time around. Look at Brown just lower his shoulder, and the linebackers are right there. Can't make anything out of that.
It's a good job filling by 24, Justin Eklund. Again, this Bowling Green defense missing Dorian Pringle, who his head coach said he's the best player in the MAC, their middle linebacker. He's out. This is the scenario we want him. Looking at that ball as we're zooming in, that looks over the white to me.
Pine, play fake. Has a receiver, his tight end beyond the 30, out to the 38. See if they bring heat on Pine. Well, they rush just 4. Pine gets it out quickly. Going to rely on the running back, Roberts, to make it happen, and he won't even come close. Standing on his own 44. Pressure off the edge, but Henderson gets off a good kick. Lacy going all the way back to the 27 before he catches it. Momentum brings him back even further. But he's got a seam, and he's got a blocker in front of him to midfield and beyond. He's going to go.
Play, catches this off balance, gets his footing, and then makes 2 just vicious cuts. 1 there and then 1 right there. Gets to the left sideline and then goodbye.
Corey Gordon gave him a heck of a block to 100% legal. Music festival right around the corner at the fairgrounds. That's a good start on this drive for the Falcons. Cameron Petaway on the carry.
1 running back, 3 tight ends in the game.
And that's going to be a first down. Coach Eddie George is building a stable of young backs. Another interesting play design. Picks up a good 6 yards. Fake to Brown. Moss again to throw pressure up the middle. They got him. Inside the 10. Gideon Lamprin was there first sack of the day for this Bowling Green defense.
Yeah, two-man route.
Now they'll bring Keyjuan Brown back to flank Moss. Moss to throw. Looking for a screen. Defended well, but the receiver was elusive enough to get out of it. Now still going. And it's made a game of it on that play. Got McMillan in the backfield. That's a big hole up the middle. Bangs into the defender and rolls free for another yard or two.
Hand off to McMillan.
Clark Central High School. He keeps it and has room to run. Tripped up before he got to midfield, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Anderson on the quarterback keeper.
Again up the middle. McMillan exploding through the line of scrimmage. Antonio Watts on the stop, but another 10 yards. This time to throw. Pine over the middle, has his receiver inside the 35. That's about where they'll mark him. That was R.J. Garcia making his second catch of the day. Pine to throw quickly. Has his tight end at the 30. Nice catch by Jacob Harris. And with all kinds of traffic, Corey Gordon was all over. Pine to throw. Eludes the pressure. He's got room to run, and he takes it. Sort of falls down at about the 25. The struggle is a team effort.
Yeah.
Pine to throw. Has his man. Makes the catch at the 15. That's Garcia again. That's been his best target all first half long. And this is Garcia in motion. Pine to throw. Looking for his running back dangerously. And intercepted. D'Angelo Hutchinson read it perfectly. Roberts wasn't expecting it. He was going to the end zone.
A little wheel route. Drew Pine's going to force the issue. Hutchinson's reading his eyes the entire way. Drew Pine was trying to throw a back shoulder ball, which is what I just complimented him on the play earlier. Second interception for a Bowling Green squad that didn't have a turnover going into today.
Beautifully set up screen here. Lots of room for Keyjuan to get out of trouble, and he does. Wanting to get off the field here without further damage. Bell still on his feet at the 46. And this is exactly what we talked about. That'll be enough. Moss has all kinds of pressure. They'll sack him hard. Well, that's the one thing you really didn't want to have as your quarterback get leveled by Cade Marshall and company.
And he's slow to get up, but he looks okay. They were moving the ball. They were in the plus side of the territory, so it hasn't been totally dire offensively.
Moss has a receiver wide open in the flat. That's Dakari Collins again, who's having a very good game, his best game in his short Louisville career.
When Eddie George got this job, gave that man a call.
Brown bouncing off defenders, still on his feet past midfield. Lamprin again making the tackle, but not until Brown was already into Bowling Green territory. He's having himself a heck of a day. And offensive coordinator Brian Brom said he's going to get more clock, meaning more time with the injuries at running back, and he's making the most of it.
And now
they'll go to him again, trying to stretch it outside, big hole, and he gets a block inside the 30. Just tripped up at the 15, otherwise he'd have been gone. MJ Cannon got a piece, 34 yards, and he's gone way over 100 on the day.
it's a nice job by that right side of the offensive line. Going to see 53, Lance Robinson. Oh, great Deion Branch right there with the sunglasses.
Brown changes direction, tries to cut it back inside. Gets a tough 4 yards. And Brown in motion. Underneath, Lacy, can he make it happen on his own? Ball comes free. Picked up by Bowling Green. They're going to call him down. Snap and hold are perfect, as is the kick. Cardinals drive down the length of the field, settle for 3, but they extend their lead, 24-3 over Bowling Green.
I got 2 of them from SC and 1 from Pitt.
Oh, come on.
It's a benefit of graduating high school early.
Moss on the flea flicker. That's going to be a big game. All the way down to the 22. Little trickeration. Jaleel Skinner showed that he could get downfield on the receiving end.
So it might be 24-3, but Louisville's not taking the gas, their foot off the gas at all. Little flea flicker. Looked like his hand may have caught up a little bit at the end. Miller Moss, that was. Not there, flicking it out. Obviously another big play.
That one sneaks its way through, so the redshirt freshman from Lexington continues to pile on the points, as do the Cards.
But Deion's had success. You can debate to what level, and then Eddie's the same way as well. It's a new trend in college football.
Moss hits Lacy.
That will certainly raise the profile of your school.
Brown's going to get a first down, lowers his shoulder, and gets just beyond midfield. Eddie George, coaching got in the way, though. Maybe he'll do that later on in life. I wouldn't put it past him at all.
Yeah, it was cool prepping for this week. Again, athletic departments are looking to, make a splash higher, and big-time players like that certainly are that.
Easy pitch and catch to Corey Collins.
The kind of coach their head coach is.
Moss, under pressure, dropped. Keon Washington on the corner blitz, 3rd sack of the day for the Falcons.
The boundary, this corner's coming. Got to be wary of it as a quarterback. Right tackle sinks down to block the defensive lineman, and there's no one to pick up the corner.
Is that just something that Moss missed? Because you saw the tight end flare out and immediately point to the corner blitzing. This time over the middle. Caught, but way short of the first down marker to gain.
To attempt a 57-yard field goal.
His first collegiate field goal attempt. And he puts a big leg into it. And he got it!
It was a nice job by this holder, too. They were up against the play clock, and the holder was saying, we got to get going. First attempt. Might as well be a vet. The reaction after you bang a 57-yarder.
Because don't you think everybody goes in and says, we just got to prevent Castellanos from beating us with his legs and make him become a thrower?
Totally.
Well, we know that, but doing that is a different thing.
And even if you do that.
Junior college, Coastal Carolina, now he's here in Louisville. And he's coming. Underneath, shy of the first down. D'Angelo Hutchinson, he's played a great game today. I've been mentioning his name all afternoon long. Brom said he didn't really like having a bye week so early on in the season after 2 weeks, but making the most of it, coming out here strong today. Lacy, watch out. He's already got one on the day. Returns it all the way to the 35 and pounds the turf. He feels like he had one more man to make miss, and he would have been gone. Moss to throw. Bell, can he make one man miss? Cannot, but he's not easy to bring down either. The fake to Boykins. Tight end, that's a nice tackle coming up by Pascal. Today, Ranvier looking for another 3 more. And you can put it on the board. Lucian Anderson in the game. He's got a blocker in front of him. Gets outside. He may go the distance. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Falcons. 75 yards.
Little quarterback run, going to follow his fullback and his running back. Quickly gets up onto that safety, makes one guy miss, and he's off to the races. That was a big hole.
Zach Long puts a big toe into it. Lacy, why not? Out of the end zone. Gets a good return out to the 25. Our producer Berger was checking out Slipknot and Anthrax last night.
They were taking over our hotel.
Yep, has Doc Martens on. Moss quickly, Bell. Ooh, takes a big hit and bounces off it. Holds on to the ball.
Gus Malzahn is a new offensive coordinator, and man, that's a revitalized program.
Moss to throw, has a receiver wide open. Lacy shrugs off a tackle. Still on his feet. His huge day continues. Lorfils and Lampron ran him out, but not after another 25 yards on the receiving end for 5 in red.
When you get 5 in space, it's a problem for the defense. Hard.
Don't ask them to protect. They really haven't had to do that today because they've been doing things like this.
One-on-one, scary prospect, but nice job by Cannon staying with him.
To Lacy.
9 catches for 110 yards, and the punt return touchdown for Lacy. Big run here by Braxton Jennings, true freshman out of Ashland, Kentucky.
Braxton Jennings.
He took off the rest of the season.
And just the one carry Isaac Brown did early on in the game. Jennings inside the 5, reaches for the end zone, and they'll mark him down just shy.
The big run before that. Look at this move in the hole, working to the left side, cuts back against the grain to the right-hand side, and then he's stretching, reaching. That last stretch, he gave himself an opportunity. What a run. I've seen all sorts of different colored mouth guards. Got purple with a brown and orange team. We got green with a red team.
Jennings into the end zone.
Getting the young man his first collegiate touchdown. He earned it too. Had the big run just a couple plays before that. And man, this Louisville.
And the city of Louisville. Petaway. Good return for Petaway. Brings it out to the 24. Great pass right there. Now that's maybe the best pass we've seen from Drew Pine all game long. Right on the money.
Gave Ohio State all it could handle through one half, and they beat West Virginia a couple weeks ago.
Mockery. Good run from him on first down.
And on to number 22.
It's a high-end second-round pick. They're hopeful that, Miller can fall in line with that.
A Mockery straight ahead. Picks up 4. As they start ACC play. Pine going deep, has a man open inside the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Harris, 38 yards.
Seen it right here. You roll out left, set up the protection, and it's a tight end working a little delay route on the right-hand side. I've seen I like what I've been seeing with their offense.
Turf Monster jumps up and bites Sean Boykins. Hey, you look at this Louisville schedule, and every week in conference play is a tough game. Damaris Wilder, nice cutback for him. Gets it out to the 17.
Yeah, so many times those offensive linemen.
Fresh set of downs after the penalty. Jennings won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Braxton Jennings, the ball carrier.
De'Aaron Kelly. Deuce Adams now the third quarterback to see some action for Louisville. Hands it off to Jennings. Bounces it outside. That's a nice run. Got a couple of blocks on the edge. Picks up the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at midfield.
This dude is physical for a true freshman running back. Braxton Jennings.
Damaris Wilder in the game now. And Adams couldn't quite get the handoff or pull it back from Adams with the completion. For Coach Jeff Brown.